Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be preparing for the spring semester and just getting back into a routine. This semester I really want to prioritize my mental and physical health and just work on my time management. It's 9 right now and I just got up a little bit ago. I'm really trying to work on my sleep schedule. Ideally, I'd want to be up a little bit earlier than 9. On really busy days, it's just so nice to have a slow morning and not be so rushed before school or any important things that you have to do that day. Luckily, I do not have any super early classes this semester, but let's go have breakfast. Okay, I just ate. Now we're gonna update my calendar. It is still in December right now because I went home for winter break and I just got back the day before yesterday. So we're gonna reset it for the school year and I'm gonna mark my first day of classes and just whatever else I have coming up. Calendar's done. I need to get ready because I have a call at 11. It's currently 9:45. I'm still hungry, so I think I might make myself a smoothie bowl or something. Okay, so my meeting was actually canceled. I was supposed to have a call with my manager at 11, but I'm actually not mad that it got canceled at all because I have a really busy day today. I have a lot of filming to do today, so I just want to make sure that I can get it all done. The call was actually to plan some stuff for 2023. I talked about this in my last video, but I'm still just so excited about this year and I'm feeling so motivated for it. Also, I have a Pilates class today at 1. It's just an intro class because I'm thinking about signing up for a membership, but I want to see if I like it first. But I wanted to do a little bit of makeup anyways. I just realized I forgot a step. I've been using the Rare Beauty Positive Light Under Eye Brightener or something like that, and I feel like it works best when you use it before your foundation or skin tint or anything like that. So we're just gonna do it over today. But anyways, we are doing very light makeup today because I'm probably gonna sweat it all off, but I still want to feel cute. Then I decided to do a mini closet clean out. These can be super overwhelming when you make it such a big task, so I decided to just take out a couple pieces that I don't want anymore to donate, and I want to do this more often. I also cleaned out my makeup, which I posted a TikTok about, just to have a fresh start for the new semester. Hi guys, so we are at the Pilates studio parking lot. If I like this, and I think that I will, I feel like a membership will just be so good for me because that's just outer accountability to force me to go to Pilates and work out every week. During the semester, I feel like that'll just be so helpful to not have any excuses not to work out and to just get myself into a routine because I know how much working out helps your mental health. And I think that's so important because I know I'm gonna be stressed out with school. So that's why I'm doing things like this in this video rather than like literally going in, reading the syllabus for my class, which I am gonna do just a little bit later today. But I also want to stress how important like getting into a routine, taking care of yourself, moving your body, stuff like that is. So anyways, I need to go. I will update you guys. Okay, hi guys. I officially have a Pilates membership. I will admit I did feel a little bit pressured to sign up, but I'm still glad I did it because honestly, if I didn't have that pressure, I never would have signed up. And this was just an intro class, so they were basically just like teaching you how to do things, and it was only a 30-minute class, but I still broke a sweat. It makes me honestly just want to keep getting better at it because I wasn't feeling like super confident in that class because Pilates, like the reformer Pilates, is so strange. If you've never done it before, like you would have no idea how to work the machine because it looks crazy. It's like a bit intimidating. Anyways, I feel really good that I signed up for that. I know it's a good thing for me. And again, having that outer accountability is just what I need. So catch me going to weekly Pilates classes, you guys. I'm officially signed up. Hi guys, so you may notice I'm in a different setting. I'm home for a few more days before the semester starts. So the next thing that we're gonna do to prepare is look at my classes online. I'm gonna go to Canvas and see if any of my classes have uploaded yet. So it looks like one of mine from last semester is still on here for some reason. And then 2 have posted so far. I actually need to figure out my schedule because I'm not actually gonna be taking all of these classes. I'm enrolled in 5 classes right now, but I need to drop 2, which I will explain at another time. But yeah, so basically I'm only gonna be taking 3 classes this semester. One of these classes is one of the ones that I'm gonna be dropping, so I kind of don't need to worry about that. So the only one that's posted so far is Gender and Sexuality in Media. Something that I will do once all of my classes are posted is go in and change the color of the class. So you can actually go to this website, I think like Color Hex or something like that. I'm just gonna click on the first one and then you can just like choose whatever color you want for your classes. Like say I want this light pink one, that's the code for it. So I'm just gonna copy and paste that into the little hex spot and then apply. This one's kind of a bad example because there's a picture there, but you can see like the text right here is pink. Something that I also like to do is to to change the name of the class and put an emoji in it, because it kind of just like helps me differentiate the classes from each other. So I'll put one that kind of like matches the class sometimes. I don't really know what to do for this one, so I'm just gonna put the sparkle emoji. And then when you're in your dashboard where it tells you like all of your assignments that are due on which day, I'll go to it right now, but that's super helpful because it'll have like an emoji next to the name and you'll start to remember kind of like which class has which emoji and stuff. And first of all, it just looks cute, but second of all, it's just easy because like I can see an assignment and I can very quickly tell what class it's for. But yeah, like I said, it does look really cute. That's the main reason I like to do it. I forgot to do that last semester and all my classes just looked boring on Canvas, and why not just spice it up and make it more fun and make it personalized. But yeah, I will figure out the rest of that once I drop some classes. But something else that I like to do is go into my Finder and go to my iCloud Drive and then create a new folder and title it like the semester or the quarter, depending on the system that your school does, and then the year that it is. So I'm gonna put spring 23. So I just clicked into this folder right now and I'm going to add 3 folders for my 3 classes, and then I can just rename them each class, and this syncs to all of my devices. So whenever I need to like download a PDF for one of the classes from Canvas, I can just save it to this folder so I always know where it is. Or if you're able to find like the digital like PDF of your textbook, you can just throw it in these folders. This is the folder for my fall 2022 semester, so you can see all the classes I have, and then there's just some like random little PDFs that I had to download. I usually don't end up having to use this that much, but it's just nice to like have a place for everything so you never have to like wonder where something is. So now I'm done with the digital part of organizing for school. Okay, the next step that I want to do to prepare for the semester is getting my nails done. So this is what my nails look like right now. These are my New Year's nails. They're just like gold with little diamonds on them. I've been loving getting like the little sparkly nails. Getting these little diamonds is such a good hack for if you want an easy design on your nails, because the thing about getting designs is that they always take forever and it's kind of a gamble because you don't know if they're gonna even do it how you want it. So getting these is such an easy way to like spice up your nails. So these are the new nails that I'm getting, but I am going to get them in white instead of gold. They just have the little like diamonds at the bottom, and I also want to do them shorter like that. I always get my nails done in my hometown because it's just cheaper and easier here. So I have an appointment right now. I'm gonna go in and we will see how it goes. Here are the nails. They turned out so good. Now it is tradition that after I go get my nails done, I have to go get Starbucks because there's one literally right behind the nail salon. So let's go get Starbucks. We have secured the drink. So I wanted to talk to you guys about this book that I'm reading and share some of my favorite like messages from it so far. I feel like this could be really helpful for anyone who just needs some extra motivation for this semester. So this book is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. I've talked about it in my past couple videos. I've just been going through and highlighting some things that stood out to me or that I really resonated with. So this book is about healthy habits, and I want to do a whole video on this because I just feel like it could be so helpful. But having healthy habits, especially going into the new semester, I feel like can really make or break whether or not you have a successful semester, which sounds kind of daunting, but I think it's true, and I don't think it has to be that hard to incorporate those healthy habits into your life and do them regularly. So I'm going to share some things that I highlighted. Success is the product of daily habits, not once in a lifetime transformations. So being successful comes from a buildup of all of these small healthy habits that are seemingly unimportant, but that will really make a difference in the long run. Breakthrough moments are often the result of many previous actions, which build up the potential required to unleash a major change. People make a few small changes, fail to see a tangible result, and decide to stop. So for example, you can go to the gym a few times and not really see any difference and want to give up, but it's obviously in the long run that you're going to start to be able to see those changes. Your work was not wasted, it is just being stored. So it may seem like you're doing all this work for nothing, but one day you will start to see those changes, and those changes never would have come if you hadn't been going to the gym a few times a week for months now. I'm just using the gym example, but this could apply to so many things. I really want to try to apply this to like habits that I want to do every day, like journaling, reading, that I just need to get better about like doing more often. And I want to use these things to help me get into routines. So I want to have a nice night routine and a nice morning routine. I also want to do videos on that are a little bit different from usual night and morning routine videos, kind of like a how to have the best night routine or the best morning routine type thing, but I have to perfect it first, so we'll see how long that takes. Another thing that he talks about in this book is the difference between goals and systems, and how you need systems to achieve your goals, because if you just set a goal but you don't have any actual way of getting there, the goal's not going to happen. But if you have systems in place to get you to take the steps that need to be taken in order to get to that goal, then you're gonna reach it. I don't know if that makes sense. Basically, he says goals are good for setting a direction, but systems are best for making progress. So your system could be deciding, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym 3 times a week, and these are the workouts that I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do on my days off to make sure that I'm resting my body. I don't know, just stuff like that. Just not setting goals and then blindly trying to reach them. Actually taking a step back and being like, okay, what are small things that I can do to like reach this goal on a day-to-day basis? So if my goal was was to hit 1 million subscribers this year, I would say, okay, so what should I do to get there? Spend more time planning, spend more time researching, make sure I'm editing every day so that I don't procrastinate and get things done too late and then I miss an upload one week. And having like concrete examples, not just like, oh, I'm gonna do this more, like how I just said, more like, okay, I'm gonna decide to edit for 30 minutes a day, no matter what. Or I want to finish this many books by the end of this year. I'm gonna read 20 minutes a day. Stuff like that. Set systems in order to reach your goals. Another thing that he talks about though is how goals can restrict your happiness, and not to get too discouraged if you can't reach your goals. I feel like I kind of touched on that in my last video, but here's some things that stood out to me. The implicit assumption behind any goal is this: once I reach my goal, then I'll be happy. The problem with the goals first mentality is that you're continually putting happiness off until the next milestone. Furthermore, goals create an either or conflict. Either you achieve your goal and are successful, or you fail and you are a disappointment. That is such a harmful mindset to have, and I feel like it's one that I catch myself having a lot. It makes no sense to restrict your satisfaction to one scenario when there are many paths to success. When you fall in love with the process rather than the product, you don't have to wait to give yourself permission to be happy. I needed that. Like, I needed to hear that. I want to fall in love with the process of editing. Editing can be a very draining task sometimes, and something that I just don't want to do. I feel like I usually get headaches when I edit. And say I'm just starting out editing a video and it just seems so daunting because there's all this footage that I have to go through. I don't even get to start on like the creative part of it yet. I'm just kind of doing like the rough cut. I just don't want to do it, whatever. I want to get myself into a routine or a system of editing every day for a certain amount of time and just being nicer to myself about the process, instead of making myself sit at my computer for 10 hours one day and finish a video on a Saturday so I can upload it on Sunday. Maybe that's why editing seems so daunting to me sometimes, because I do things like that to myself. Or I could fall in love with the process and it's just not as scary and it's a lot more fun. Another point that he makes that I think is so important is thinking about who you wish to become. So having identity-based habits rather than outcome-based habits. So for example, I can say, I want to be a good student. So let me think, like, what would a good student do? A good student would not procrastinate. A good student would dedicate good amounts of time to get assignments done, stuff like that. And you base your habits off of like who you want to become. Something that stuck out to me is you might start a habit because of motivation, but the only reason you'll stick with one is that it becomes part of your identity. So some examples it says is the goal is not to read a book, the goal is to become a reader. The goal is not to run a marathon, the goal is to become a runner. Your identity emerges out of your habits. So if one of your habits is to read a chapter every day, you will become a reader. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Something else I find really motivating is building habits in the present allows you to do more of what you want in the future. Another thing is that you really need to be aware of your bad habits. It goes back to the whole thing of like every action you take is a vote for the person you want to be. That counts for your bad habits too, you know? This says before we can effectively build new habits, we need to get a handle on our current ones. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. So make note of those unhealthy habits that you notice yourself doing, and every time you feel the urge to do it, try to resist it and just remember how impactful habits are, which again can be a good or a bad thing. It's just whatever you choose to do. I really hope that made sense. That's about as far as I've gotten in this book so far, but it's just been helping me so much, just like change my mindset. Again, Atomic Habits by James Clear. I will have it linked if you want to buy it. I just thought that sharing some things from that book would be a good reminder for the new semester, but I hope this was able to help in some way. I hope you guys have an amazing semester or quarter, whatever system you're on. Also, you should subscribe because I want to continue making content like this that is like helpful, that you guys can like learn something from and apply to your own life, you know? Also, I still will be doing just like fun little vlogs, but I want to incorporate this type of stuff into my videos too. But that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.